How is it going, everyone? Prizmere here. Today we're going to talk about nuking made easy. If you've never nuked before, you're going to find a lot of information in this video very useful, but even if you have nuked before, you might find a thing or two that'll help you out. Anyway, let's get into the requirements to launch a nuke. First and foremost, you'll need to complete the main quest, at least get the general rank. As long as you have the I Am Become Death quest activated, you will be able to launch a nuke. So essentially, just make sure you finish the main quest. Secondly, you're going to need a nuclear keycard, but I would heavily recommend grabbing 2 of those. To get the nuclear keycard, we're going to want to teleport to the White Spring bunker. Well, actually, we're going to teleport to the service exit because that's closer. We also need a code in order to launch the nuke, as I mentioned. There is a website for that, nukecrypt.com. It'll be in the description. Super easy. Now just follow along here. We're going to take a right, go down the stairs, take another right, just go straight forward. Brief left until we found the military wing, into command, just up the stairs, take a left and you've got the terminal. In here we can launch a quest to find a nuclear keycard. You also see we have the silo codes, we don't need to care about those because we do have the website. So, launch that quest. After that, look at your map where the quest is at, it's going to be different for everyone. Just teleport to there, you'll see a cargo bot with, I think it's always 3 vertibots. You're probably going to want to take all of those vertibots out alongside the cargo bot. Ranged weapon is useful here. As we're taking down the cargo bot, you can see it's got some cargo that is going to drop. To unlock this, you will need, I'm pretty sure, a level 1 lockpick. I have auto lockpick as a legendary perk currently, so I couldn't see, unfortunately, but just be aware of that. In here we do have the nuclear keycard, as you can see. And now to some solid recommendations. First one is going to be to use power armor, as it makes you tankier. You get some nice rad resist, and it's going to activate some of the perk cards that we're going to use. Secondly, the weapon. Holy Fire is an amazing weapon. It's got Vampire's Effect, which is going to heal you up. Overall, good rolls. Fuel is not that difficult to come by. And you will also be able to use the Friendly Fire perk to heal allies in the last room, which is super useful. If you're wondering where to get it, you can get it from the Beast of Burden event or from player vendors, so keep a lookout for that. As for a build, I'm not going to go into details necessarily, but you can see I'm spec'd towards Heavy Gunner a bit more heavily. I also have Grenadier, because you want to take down the mainframe cores with an explosive weapon ideally, if you can, or grenades. Friendly Fire, as we went through. Stabilized, just for more damage. Dodgy in agility, and Ricochet in luck, just for some more tankiness. As for legendary perk cards, with power armor, Electric Absorption is a very nice card. You only need the first rank in it. It's going to make you take a lot less energy damage, essentially, and recharge your fusion core, which is always nice. Master Infiltrator, this one is huge. If you can max it out, that would be very nice because you'll auto unlock level 3 terminals and locks. But even a 1-star gives you +3 in lockpicking and hacking skills, so that saves you a lot of perk points. So I would at least recommend the rank 1 here. Once you get inside the silo, it'll give you a quest telling you what to do, which you can follow if you want to, but I'm gonna basically show you how to do this more easily. We're gonna want to hack this first terminal in order to deactivate the turrets that are in this specific area. You can do this throughout the entire run if you want to. I would probably recommend that you do if it's your first time, but either way, we're gonna continue onwards, just follow me here. Jump out of the power armor, go into the biometric scanner. Once we're done with that, hop back in. In this room you can find a blue keycard. That's what we're looking for. Otherwise you can just follow me back here. We'll take another left in here and we'll basically be in the room where we need to be. And I found the key card here, or it's a biometric ID card, same thing. Just swipe it to erase its data, go into the terminal, and fabricate a new ID. Now I simply need to go to the grid terminals, so walk back and take a left. You don't need to actually access these terminals, you can just swipe the card instantly if you've already made it, and the grids will open up. Moving on. When you open this door and you take a right here, you will have an assault run. If you just run past it without opening the door quickly, I think you'll be able to make it without aggroing it, but you might want to look back if you opt for that strategy. Take down the turrets and the iBots. And these Mr. Gutsies. This room, if you want to, you can disable the turrets in here. I would probably recommend doing it, even though I didn't. The quest is telling us basically to repair pipes in here, but we're not going to follow the quest because we can do it infinitely faster. First and foremost, take a left, We're gonna run into an assault run almost guaranteed. We also want to take down this turret for sure, maybe even the one in the back that's gonna shoot us now. But we have a lockpick door, so make sure you lockpick that one. Make sure you don't die by anything attacking you in the meantime. In this room we take down 2 turrets and we want to go to this terminal. Again, look behind you just so nothing's followed you. Access the terminal. Override the system. Confirm. And we have done the entire room that quickly. If you were to die or you need to leave and come back, that door is opening up, so it'll be easier for you to come back in here. Take down this turret in the next room. And this is where we need to destroy the mainframes. I'm not showing it on screen now, unfortunately, but right to our left we have a terminal where you can access the turrets and deactivate them. But yeah, just take down the mainframe cores right here with your weapon of choice. In this next room I'm going to use a Nuke grenade. You probably won't have one. In that case, we absolutely want to go into this room. We're going to have a Mr. Gutsy that we need to take care of. But certainly, right here you want to use this terminal to deactivate the turrets. And you can just kind of walk around. Even in front of here, you see we have some mainframe cores that we can disable. Otherwise, you just want to go into this room past the grids and destroy all of the mainframe cores that you find. You will have a lot of enemies in here, I think 2 assault runs, if I'm not mistaken, alongside some other enemies. It's not really ideal to go through that if you don't disable the turret, so make sure you do that. Next up, down these stairs, we have an assault run can spawn up there as well, so don't be too surprised if one is up there. Moving on, we got 3 turrets in here. I would recommend taking them down alongside the Mr. Gutsy. Lockpick this door, access the terminal, and as usual, deactivate the turrets. Now in this next room, we do have a sentry bot. They can be a bit scary, but as long as we use VATS, you can take them down instantly by focusing the fusion cores. Then we're gonna move on back here just to clear out some enemies. The assault run can spawn in that room, so you might want to open it up just to take him down. Other than that, we have mainframe cores kind of scattered around this entire area. Either way, you're going to have to take these damaged mainframe cores off of this mainframe. But instead of looking around for the mainframe cores, I would highly recommend that you follow this route. We just go into this room. We're going to have 2 Gutsies. There's a third one that spawned in, so I got a little bit caught off guard here. They do spawn occasionally from these tubs, or I don't know what to call them. Pods, maybe. Access the Tinkerer's workbench. You have to get out of your power armor. And under quest items, we do have mainframe cores that we can just craft from the damaged ones. It does cost a bit of mats, but it's super useful. It's a lot quicker than finding them normally. So just slot them in here. Once the last one is in, we can open up the door. Again, if you didn't craft them, look around the room and you will find mainframe cores. You will need 15 of them in total. Once the door is unlocked, we just keep on going. This is the last room. You may aggro things here, but you do want to hack this terminal if you can. Random Mr. Gutsy spawning in, which is really weird. Don't think I've had that happen before. Either way, you will be able to access the turrets from here as per usual and deactivate them. You just have to be wary of enemies sneaking up on you. So make sure that you take anything down that's trying to get you before you access the terminal. In here we will have mainly 2 assault runs that we want to take down. And then we have the launch commander. After that, I would recommend initiating the launch prep, because it's going to take a long time in order to complete this entire step, so might as well initiate the prep early. Now this is where the friendly fire perk card comes in handy, because we can heal up the section chiefs as needed. You may want to run through these hallways as well, because the section chiefs will spawn in here, but you still have some enemies here that you need to clear up. They also spawn here occasionally, so just be wary of that. As you see, they have respawned right here. So I made sure to take care of them, and we do have a section chief right there. Sneaky assault run right here, trying to take out one of the chiefs. As you can see, he lost his legs, but with the magic of fire, we can reattach them somehow, which is very useful. If he's far away, then he doesn't have to crawl all the way back. It's going to speed up the process. Other than that, just keeping track of the section chiefs, you will have enemies spawning in kind of waves, so make sure you take care of them. When you are done, all enemies will die around the last room. When you are ready to launch the nuke, insert the keycard. Move on to the keypad. Now I had already launched the nuke, which I forgot about, so I couldn't really show this. But essentially just type in the code that you found on nukecrypt.com. Just make sure you check which site you're in. I'm in site alpha, you do have site Bravo up here, and you will have site Charlie down here, so use the code for each respective site, whichever one you're in. If you accidentally type in the wrong code, you will need to insert a new keycard. Therefore, very useful to have 2 of them. And then you can just chuck your nuke wherever you want to. Make sure you check out where you can nuke to spawn bosses. I do also have a video on that, named 5 Unwritten Rules. So check out the description if you want some more information on that. And I think that's pretty much the entire video, but I do have another video which should pop up now that is going to showcase a full completion of these quests within this site within just 10 minutes. So if you're looking to become more efficient maybe, make sure you check that out. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you thumbs it up and comment something. And do subscribe if you want to see similar content in the future. And I will see you next time.